Avoid difficult people if you can, but if you can't, know how to effectively deal with them. Hello, y'all. I'm Diana Brienne. Dealing with difficult people really is an art form. And there's so many difficult people out there with so many variations of difficult personalities. I know the older that I have got, the better and better I have got with dealing with difficult people, challenging people, and in different kinds of situations. And yet, I'm not exactly perfect, but I'm really, really great at it, in my opinion. And, you know, the best way to do it is to avoid a difficult personality if you can, because often they will suck the energy and the oxygen right out of a room unnecessarily. They create havoc wherever they go, one way or the other, whether it's subtle in undertones or whether it's more overt and, pronounced, just difficulty wherever they go. So I think the best thing is to avoid disruptive people that create a negative energy flow if you can. Now, if you can't, I believe that truly successful people know how to handle all kinds of people in all kinds of situations. And so difficult and challenging people, it really is an art form in how to deal with them. And so the better you get at dealing with difficult and challenging people, often the better it will be for you if you are in a situation like that. And hopefully you don't get in a situation like that. But when we know we have the basic tools overall for difficult personalities, often we can do so much better. I knew someone one time, he was a manipulator. He manipulated everybody to the point that he even said to me, you know what, I can't manipulate you. And I said, you're trying to manipulate me, aren't you? Just by him telling me he couldn't manipulate me, he was really trying to manipulate me. And so, I really knew how to handle him really, really effectively. I didn't get pulled into his manipulation or to get pulled into pettiness or to chaos or to confusion or to bickering. Some people just create that negativity wherever they go. So it's better to upfront avoid them if you can. But if you're in a workplace situation, if you are in a family situation where you really don't have control over who comes to the event or whatever, and you really want to be there, sometimes you have to just effectively know. And sometimes for me, it just depends upon the person, the situation. Some people I'll just kind of ignore, politely ignore. Other people, if they're talking to me, I'll say, oh, is that so? Excuse me, but I got to go do something. There's I have a lot of different little one-liners that I say that are polite, but that kind of get me out of a situation. So the more prepared we are to deal with difficult people, often the better. We want to keep our balance. We want to keep our composure. We don't want to let them get us all confused and entangled into their muck. And that's often what they do, and they do it purposefully. Difficult, challenging people often will purposefully try to get other people flustered. They love to see that kind of gets them going, gets them excited. And so, remain calm, remain cool, remain collected, remain polite. And sometimes we just simply have to remain distant from difficult and challenging people. And if we can avoid difficult and challenging people like that, sometimes that's the best way to go. From my house to yours, may God bless you. I hope you like, share, subscribe, and I hope to talk to you soon again. Bye-bye.